Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about how to keep stop loss. You will maybe think that what is there to learn about keeping a stop loss. I will suggest you to watch this till the end. Okay, so you will get idea how to keep stop loss. Okay. First of all, if you are an investor or a positional trader, you should always keep a closing basis stop loss. Closing basis stop loss means I will start from basic first. Closing basis stop loss means if if you are short and if this is closing above this level, means this candle is closing above this level, then you should exit here. If you are positional short, this is just an example. Okay, so prefer closing basis stop loss than direct stop loss on investment or long term positional trades on any side. Okay. Mm, then we will then I will suggest you don't keep your stop loss in your mind. Many people will try to become over smart that I always keep my stop loss in mind. I know where to exit. See, this kind of things can lead you to account blowing, because this is pure stupidity. Because we are not experienced, you need at least 10 years of experience to do this kind of things. Okay, you should not keep stop loss in mind in intraday trading. Okay, in intraday trading I'm talking. In intraday you cannot keep stop loss in mind. You have to keep it on system, at least some amount, at least far from your stop loss, at least something you have to keep in system only. Why? Because see, you will be stretched by yourself. If you will find this going up, and if you are short here, and if you will find this going up, then you will think that let's wait, because you are not having stop loss, then this will go here. Okay, then you will think let's wait more, wait more. This is happen, this will happen. If you're long here and if it will fall, then you will think that see, this is weak, so it can reverse. So you will wait, and you will end up with nothing. So that's why don't keep stop loss in mind, because this is a stupidity. Okay. Another thing is don't move stop loss in opposite side in fear of hitting. For example, we will take just example. Okay. For example, we are long here. Okay. And this is my stop loss. For example. Okay. And if Infosys is going here, then maybe some of you will have a fear that it will hit stop loss. To save our stop loss, let's move our stop loss to downside. You will think that let's move our stop loss to downside to save our stop loss from hitting. See, if something is going down, it will go down because it is not going down for you. Someone is taking down, and that someone is 1,000 times powerful than you and me. Okay, so don't stretch your stop loss like this in fear of hitting that it will hit my stop loss. Let's move 2 rupees more, 4 rupees more, 5 rupees more. No, you have to keep your stop loss on fixed amount, fixed stop loss. Okay, you can trail inside. If it is going up, you can trail your stop loss in your side, but don't keep or move your stop loss in opposite side in fear of hitting. Okay, because see, if you are doing this thing, then there is a no meaning of stop loss, and there is a no risk management, position sizing, and that kind of things involved. Okay, so keep it fixed, trail if it is going in your way, but don't move this side. I hope you got my point. Exit, have a exit plan. uh, have exit plan means I don't remember why I wrote this, but you have a stop loss, but still if stop loss is not hitting, okay, you need to know this. If stop loss is not hitting, okay, stop loss is this far, for example, huh? And stop loss is not hitting but it is going here down, and volume candle is big red here. Do you think that it will hit your stop loss? And if you are in fear, if you want to cancel, you can cancel. If it is news is coming, you should have exit plan, immediate exit plan. If you want to follow this, it's okay. If you not follow this, it's fine. Because You have to take stop loss calculated that you will not get frustrated. This is you have to keep stop loss on unemotional risk. I made a video on position sizing and risk management. Please watch that. Everything covered over there about this unemotional risk and all that thing. Once you keep stop loss, you have to move from the chart. If you are keeping stop loss and price is coming here, and you will regret like, oh, it's coming here, then it will go here. Then you will think again, you will think again, you will think again, and you will keep frustrating yourself only. You have stop loss, you have target. If you don't have target, it's okay, you have stop loss. Then move on to another charts, look at something new. You can move to other things, like you can watch YouTube, you can watch movies. You have to move from your chart, because it will give you frustration as a beginner. Okay, so don't keep watching your chart continuously on second basis. You can keep watching on 2 5 minutes, but don't on after every second. The other thing, don't forget to see, you are having target and stop loss both, right? Your target got trigger. Okay, don't forget to close your stop loss order, because if it is go, it will come down. Then in a stop loss order will be open of sell. Then your short sell position will be created of your long from your long stop loss. Okay, so keep stop loss like that, or keep canceling the order after you get target. Lots of people forget to cancel the order, and it leads to lots of people are not knowing that it will create another order. Okay, so keep canceling the order. Keep SL amount of affordable, and don't grab after hitting a stop loss because it was affordable. As I say, keep unemotional risk, what I covered in risk management and position sizing videos. Okay, another thing is find your way of a stop loss. Like you will close on a, you will make a stop, you will make exit on closing basis. You will make a stop loss on closing basis of this. You will make a stop loss on any moving averages which belongs to which is coming like this, and you will make stop loss here. Example, okay, you can make a stop loss on support resistance. Okay, find your way and be on your way. Okay, this was just a basic. Next point is, see, I don't know, but I'm sure you also don't know that what is stop loss hunting. Personally, I don't believe it. I believe it, but I don't know then how I could believe it. I cannot believe from some YouTuber. See, I'm not YouTuber, but from some professional YouTuber, professional kind of YouTuber, to tell me that stop loss hunting is there. See, I will explain you. If chart is going like this, array chart is, if price is going, see, let me plot this here. Okay, this is your entry. Example, entry. If it is going here, then it is going, your stop loss is taken away, then it is going to your target. Most of the people will tell that this was a stop loss hunting by operator. See, first let me tell you, no one cares about your 50 quantities in Infosys. Okay, I'm not ruling anyone, but no one cares about our 50 quantities, 100 quantities, or 1 2 lots of Infosys. See, this is what volatility is. This is how market goes. No one knows that you kept stop loss here, or you kept stop loss here, or you kept stop loss here. See, there are lots of way of keeping stop loss. Some people keep stop loss like, if RSI will close above 60, RSI will go above 60, I will close my long position, short position. RSI will go above 40, go below 40, I will close my long position or short position. Anything. People have different ways of keeping stop loss. And what people are being told, they have myths in their mind that your stop loss order have been leaked to the operator. See, everyone has a different stop losses, everyone has a different way of keeping exits, everyone has a different way of keeping targets. So you cannot blame anyone, because no one cares about your 100 quantities. We retailers have few percentage of volume in the market, and that doesn't even considered as much as. And as a beginner, whoever believes this stop loss hunting theory, their quantities are not even considered. If they will not trade, then market will not close from next day, market will stay liquid. Okay, if stop loss hunting theory people will, I don't know. See, it can be true, It can be false. I don't know any operator, so I cannot tell you. And I'm sure that whoever told you is also not knowing any operator personally who is doing this stop loss hunting. Okay. See, I don't know. This is also my theory. It can be bekar also. It can be stupid theory also. See, there is not single operator anywhere or single FII anywhere or single DIA, single institute trading over there. Everyone is trading as you saw. Sometimes DIA is selling, FII is buying. Some institute are giving buy calls. Some institute are giving sell calls. They are trading. Sometimes, many times, they can trade also from each other. They can also trade opposed to each other. Okay, so they can trade also opposed to each other. They will not take price here to hit your stop loss, because if price will come here, any big person will take a short position, they will also be in the trouble. This is just my stupid theory. What I trying to explain you, there is nothing. What you should learn from these things is stop loss hunting. There is nothing like that. There can be, but there is nothing like that. The people who used to say in Twitter that stop loss operator ne mera stop loss kha liya. See, no one cares about your 50 100 quantities. See, don't, as I mentioned, don't blame the guy behind the curtain because you choose this job. You want to do this job, you can do this, else you can get out. But you cannot blame the guy behind the curtain because you don't know. No one knows. Okay, no one is having that much of insider information. If they are having that much of insider information about who is hitting and who is hunting stop loss, then they should be not making videos on YouTube and telling that please subscribe my channel, please share this to your friends, please join my subscription course and join my webinar or open account under my link. And why should they do these things? They have they have personal relation with they should have personal relations with operators who are hunting the stop losses. What I mean to say is, I don't know you understand or not. Don't believe in this kind of theories. Okay, this due to this kind of theories, I saw many people are scared of trading. I asked many people, someone said that I am scared because my stop loss are getting hunted. No, it is not getting hunted. This is volatility and this is how market goes. No one cares about our money, no one cares about our small quantities, no one cares about retailers small quantities. They are trading on their ways. This is how price moves. This is how price moves. Sometimes price moves anything in stop loss, like in pressure. Price can move like this kind of movement you can see, because there is a pressure. There can be big pressure. These candles, whoever is creating this kind of candles, whoever creating open interest, has no relation with the YouTubers who are telling the stop loss hunting is done by operator, because there are thousands of way of keeping stop losses. If your orders are getting leaked, if you think that your orders are getting leaked from your broker's terminal, then you have to think that in one single, I know you know that in one bank nifty there can be thousand or hundred ways to keep stop losses here or here, or closing basis of RSI, or different time frames, different indicators, different types of data, different types of risk management. Everyone has a different things of closing the trades. It can be true. I'm not telling it is false, but who are telling it is true in a very confident way are the one. See, don't blame anyone for your losses. This, they don't have anyone to blame for their losses. They will blame operators. See, operator can be like ghost. If you want to believe, you can believe. If you don't want to believe, then it's okay. Okay, I hope you got my point. Okay, so keep your stop loss according to your capacity. Learn things. I know it happens with everyone. First, our stop loss is got triggered and then target came. It happens many times with everyone, even with sometimes with big traders. We are used to see in Twitter or any LinkedIn or any other platform. Okay, again, I'm repeating. Everyone has a different way to keeping stop loss exit. Everyone has a different exit theory. If your orders will get leaked, then in one order there will be a stop loss order in one trade after every 5 paisa. I hope you got my point. For every 10 paisa, 5 paisa, there will be a stop loss order. There will be a stop loss order everywhere, because there is a huge liquidity. Everyone has a different way to closing their things. Don't believe this kind of theory. This can be true, but no one has any sufficient proof. This is just a blame game, that he killed my stop loss. Because of this reason my stop loss got killed, otherwise I would make this much profit. Stop loss hunting is going in market. No, this is volatility. This is how market goes. Okay, I hope you got my point. But when the people get money from that volatility, it is their skill, and when they lose, it is operator. So I hope you got my point. Don't be in that blame game. Keep your risk management to yourself. You keep your closing order to yourself. Just don't believe this kind of theory. This was my motto, to make a video that no one knows about this thing. So stop believing on this myths. If you have any doubt or feedbacks, you can leave this that your feedbacks in comment section.